Hey everyone! I'm gonna wait for the chat to explode. It's my favorite 3 seconds. Hello, Becca M, who's eating mango. Great. Tardy, tardy, tardy. No, I'm on time, according to my tweet. Hi, Sky, who wanted me to say hi. OMG Dan. OMG you. Someone is the first person to say moist. Well done. Well done. You went there. Hello from Poland. Hello, Poland. How are you? Said Dana. I'm good. How's you? Good, I hope. Do 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 do. Say zebra. There we go. I hope it was your whole life has been made now. Hello from New Zealand. I've had enough New Zealand today. 3 hours of Hobbit time. Quobbit time, I nearly said. Oh yeah, shout out to Brett for warming up my audience. Great. Your lurking skills are unparalleled. Hi from Brazil. Hey, Giovanna. You're looking sexual today, said somebody. This jumper makes me look like I have a hunchback. What's that about? Look, look. Quasimodo. Ugh. That was attractive. It's a good start to the show. What is up with that? Weird. It's like I got a cushion up my back. Let's just not explain it to anybody that comes to the show for the rest of it. You're a monster. Thanks. How are we all doing? Hi from London, Ontario, said somebody. Take it off. Well, thanks for the person that said that. Great start. Moisturize me. Well, I've only been doing it for 2 seconds and the chat is already magical. Dan, next week try being on time. Well, Lizzie, if you went on Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr, you would have seen that I said that I'd be half an hour later than usual. So maybe you should check your sources. Hello, Australia. How are you doing? Someone wants to know if my Christmas radio show will be available in Ireland. Last year, they made it so it was worldwide, which is really awesome. So hopefully it will be worldwide again, because that'd be good. So, if you didn't know, I'm on the radio on Christmas Day at 9, which is earlier than last time. Last time it was 10 p.m. till midnight, which is really late, so it's a bit more reasonable. My toe is bleeding, said Alice. That ain't good. How did you like The Hobbit? I thought it was pretty amazing. I thought the start was a bit crappy. Thanks, Tyler. A bit silly, but then the rest was just like, take me Middle Earth. Seriously. Oh yeah, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you might not know I went to see Lord of the Rings earlier. And by Lord of the Rings, I mean The Hobbit, obviously. Good. You should probably go see it, unless you hated Lord of the Rings, in which case you shouldn't. Are PJ and Chris still there? No, they went home. Better than the other parts? Probably not, but it's still pretty amazing, and you should go see it. Favorite part of 2012, said somebody? I don't know. I'd have to apply mental effort to that. OMG, it was so amazing. I'm seeing it tomorrow. Well, enjoy it. Who would hate Lord of the Rings? Apparently, I know this guy, I was speaking to him earlier. He was like, what have you been up to? And I was like, oh, I went to see The Hobbit. And he was like, no, I don't do Lord of the Rings. And I was like, why? And he was like, oh, just, elves and dwarves and crap like that. Can't get into it. And I was like, what are you? Get away from me. I get it, though. I'm sure that there are a few people watching this that don't like elves and dwarves and crap. I've never seen Lord of the Rings, said somebody. You should probably do that at some point. You're probably missing out on a lot of inside jokes and references. Your face is like a crumpet, is it? It's got loads of holes in it and it absorbs butter. Thanks. It does absorb butter. It's called eating. I eat so much butter. Hobbits, not dwarves. There are dwarves in Lord of the Rings as well. You mango. Jesus. And my axe. Good example. Yeah, you probably have no idea what that is. Your mum absorbs butter. Thanks, Georgina B, for saying that. Do your sleeves unzip? No, but my back does. What's up with that, right? Oh my god. And it reveals cats. It's like a weird portal. What a crazy jumper you have, Dan. A pound of butter. Yeah, I know, pound, right? God, you crazy British people. A pound of butter? Go back to the Queen. You just called someone a mango. Yeah, I know. But maybe there's something better. You carrot. Obviously, turnip is the best one. Maybe I need to think of better vegetable sounding ones. Where's the Danisnotonfire vid? I tweeted and tumbled and Facebooked and YouTubed about twice that there wasn't a Dan video last Friday because I've been making a is that Phil's cat shirt? No, it's my cat shirt. um, it moves too fast to read. Not for me. A mango isn't a vegetable. I know a mango isn't a vegetable. Jesus Christ. I was just saying I call people turnips, so I might need to think of other fruit-based. I hope you're trolling me. If so, you're very successful. I was talking about this with YouTubers earlier. Like, no one knows. Because I think most British YouTubers have followers with really good senses of humour, so it's hard to know when people are being sarcastic back to your sarcasm or whether they're just being, like, really, really stupid. So for a lot of YouTubers sometimes, they'll say something and they'll think that someone just completely didn't get what they'd said, and you'd be like, ugh, but actually they were just joking back. Double jokes should be banned, just for reference. If someone sarcasms you, you can't sarcasm back at them if there's absolutely no hint at all that you're joking, because the other person will probably just be depressed. I get you, Dan. Thank you, Bryony L. Thank you. My little sister just coughed on me. That's great. What is that poster? It's a guy called Wirro. I've actually bought a massive canvas of this, which is going to go above my bed. Priya wants to know, how do you use this? If you're watching me and you've just said that into the chat, then you've got it. Don't be scared by the 5 million things that you can press everywhere. It's a bit scary, isn't it? But then when you work out that the Facebook button is the Facebook button and the YouTube button is the YouTube button, then there you go. Although there are a lot of buttons out there, it's like... I only just got on, what is he talking about? Why do you constantly snap? I don't know, it's just a funny thing. I don't take anything seriously, so it's a bit like, oh no, you didn't. It's my way of never, ever, ever, ever taking anything seriously. It's probably my worst thing, actually. If I make like a video when I need to be like, hey, all my new subscribers, this is what I'm about. I might need to make a big point that nearly everything I say is a joke, so please don't be offended. I don't even take myself seriously, as I'm sure that most of you have probably gathered by now. If you've watched me for a while, I think you can gather that I don't take myself very seriously. I had a bad day, but this is the highlight of it. Oh, you. Why does your shirt have zippers on its sleeves? I don't know, because it's just too cool. If I did it all the way undone... I've never worn this in a... every day. It's the thing, like, every time I go to it, like, out the house, it's my thing that I wear. I'm not supposed to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Hi. You look nice today, said somebody. Oh, you, Gillian P. That shirt is kinky, yes, but it is, kind of, for a shirt, as far as shirts go. Zip. There's absolutely no freaking point. You need to upload more videos to YouTube. I do one a week, apart from last week. Just better than once every 3 weeks, which is what I used to do. God, I was the worst YouTuber ever. Drop Dead t-shirt? Yeah, it is. God, okay, I'm never going to fucking do this again. This is just way not worth it. Full-time internet homo. Yeah, let's bring that back. I should just say that every week. Jesus. Can I be the Where's Phil of the Week, please? There you go, KW. Yes, you can also be the first person to receive in his Phil life. There you go. Well, how about your Instagram? What happened, Dan? I don't Instagram enough. I just don't. Like, I think if you're a YouTuber-y kind of person, the key to doing Instagram regularly is to just take a photo whenever you're out doing something, but I always forget, or I'm like, I can't be bothered, because if I'm out with my friends, like I went to Nando's yesterday with Kick the PJ and Crabstick, some other British YouTubers, and that was a moment where I should have been like, having chicken lol Instagram, and instead I was like, don't want to take a picture right now, mainly because I look awful in nearly every freaking photo ever taken, so I don't want to just subject myself to, okay, well, can't use these 10 pictures. Can we see your collarbones? Why? That's just weird. Why? What did you get at Nando's? I had a double chicken breast wrap. No, pitta, I think. Someone says, no you don't, Dan, shut up. You don't see the pictures that I don't upload on the internet. Trust me, like, my freaking iPhone photo album is just Dan Dan and his many chins and his horrible face. Why no video? Oh, I presume that you just arrived. I tweeted this. Like last year, I don't know if you've known of me since last Christmas, but I was given a show on BBC Radio 1 for 2 hours on Christmas night, and it was really cool. And it took ages to make, but back then I didn't even make videos that often, so it didn't matter. But this year, on Christmas Day, as in like actual Christmas Day, at 9 o'clock in England, 9 till 10, there will be a radio show with me and my buddy Phil. But it's not just a radio show, it's a whole hour of video. So already that's like, oh, songs, it's like half an hour of talking, but the people at Radio 1 were like, why don't you take it to the next level and make it completely visual? And we were like, what do you mean? And they were like, make it so that you are doing something during every song. So like this weekend, we basically had to make a solid hour of video. And yes, you can watch it live. If you just go to the Radio 1 website at 9, then there should just be like a video playing. If it works. But it's literally, I think I calculated it as like making like 16 videos at once. So as you can imagine, it was a pretty hectic weekend, which is why I didn't go on Tumblr, basically. Because if I spent 5 hours reblogging pictures of dogs and topless Asian women kissing plastic inflatable things, then that wouldn't have been a productive weekend. Is it live or pre-recorded? It's pre-recorded because no one's even allowed, no one works on Christmas Day. Everything is just put on a tape and then they play it. That's the magic, that's how it works. No one's in the building. Imagine if it, like, stopped responding. Someone needed to go to Task Manager. That'd be awkward. The BBC is not responding. Click it. 9 a.m. or PM? PM? AM? Jeez. No. What is this 9 a.m. that you speak of? I don't think I'm familiar with that. Ed D, I know you will wear this. Okay, yeah, I did read that you announced that you were gay. Thank you. Someone just linked me to dandandan.net. The Alan Partridge thing, great. I've actually had only one person ever say that to me. As in, it's one of those things that's like, you're called Dan, you'll find this funny, and the other person's like, yeah. I can imagine if you are someone whose name sounds like something rude, or it rhymes, or it's like there's some kind of stupid joke that people can make out of your game, then people at school must be like, all the time. Unfortunately, I had the name Dan Howell, which is probably the most boring name ever. I could be called, like, Phoenix Explosion. There we go. Natalie C wants to know if I'm doing anything for Project for Awesome. Not officially, because I don't officially affiliate with one particular charity yet. I might in the future, because some YouTubers, like, for example, Tyler Oakley works with the Trevor Project. That's an example. I do stuff with Stick Aid and Save the Children and stuff, but I am doing a charity video, but it's on Friday, because my video is on Friday. So it's not strictly Project for Awesome, but I am doing something charity related. Howell's moving castle, said somebody. It's not really a joke, is it? You can't really bully me about that. Do you still have a PO box? I closed my PO box about 2 years ago. Sorry. I just, I can't, my problem, people ask me, why'd you close your PO box? It's basically because I got so much mail that if I spent literally all the time I had awake alive reading it and replying to it, I'd get more mail, like, faster than I could reply to it. And some YouTubers, I'm not going to name names, but any big YouTuber, they can't read all their mail and they don't read all their mail, and I can't deal with that. I don't, because it's not like you guys used to be like, hi, this is my letter, bye. It's like every single person that sent me a letter in my PO box spent ages making it really amazing, and they were like, here's a story about my grandma, and here's a photo, and here's all this, and I was like, I couldn't deal with the thought of just completely ignoring 3/4 of them, so I was like, nope, closing the PO box. Unfortunately. Oh, Dan, are you wearing makeup? No, Jade. But she was joking, and I got that. You included enough obvious sarcasm for me to get that you were joking. So good. When you get 1 million subscribers, how will you celebrate? Well, I don't think that's going to happen for a while, Jesus, but probably won't. I'll probably be like, people will be expecting me to do something, and I'll be like, party popper, okay, everything's the same. get an assistant who does it for you. I couldn't get an assistant to write back to letters. That's not right. Carly Rae Jepsen on Omegle. Yeah. If you're not interested in watching my Christmas show on Christmas night, then I dressed as Carly Rae Jepsen on Omegle to try to get people to sing Christmas songs. There's a story behind this. One of the sections in the radio show is me and my friend are trying to spread the spirit of Christmas across the internet by trying to get people to do Christmassy things on Omegle, and basically all the guys just instantly, because you know what happens on Omegle, and you know the only thing that guys are there to do, so you can imagine that they didn't really want to stick around to sing Christmas songs, so I I t-shirt pooped myself, and I was like, sing Jingle Bell. It was really funny, and it was depressing. You can look forward to that. And to the other people, how many did you get to sing? I can't spoil it. Let me just say, it ended in quite a funny way. Are you a smoker? Said Ronya Z or Z. I made a video about smoking. I'm not a smoker. That video was kind of a bit weird because I went on this whole other tangent that wasn't just about the smoking aspect of it, but then it was too long, so I was like, oh, I'll just delete the middle of it, and then it just turned into a massive rant about it. Oops. But some of you liked it. Well, no, you did like it, so hey. Do you do any sport? Said somebody. When I hit like 13, I lost all interest in sport. I don't know why. Like, I used to play football when I was a kid, and then when I was 13, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of more interested in bands and the internet now, so I'm going to stop caring about football. So I didn't. I mean, I still love swimming and going on long walks in the countryside and climbing cliffs and jumping along rocks and crap like that, but not actual sports. I was just like, screw this. It's all about bands and MySpace now. That was me. Can you play any instruments? I can play the piano badly. One of my New Year's resolutions is, well, one of my freaking perpetual New Year's resolutions that I never do anything about is get piano lessons. But who knows, I might actually. Because I used to know how to play, but then I stopped when I was 14 because my piano teacher was a massive cow. So I might pick it back up. How does it feel like to be the hottest guy of 2012? Oh, I know, right? I mean, okay, like, to be honest, obviously, I am completely flattered and humbled by even the thought that I won that competition, even if I'm aware that it was a mix of people downright trolling a competition that was all about boy bands and people voting ironically. Because, I mean, you go to Tumblr and Twitter after everything, even my Facebook page, basically my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Tumblr, and everyone was like, hey, Dan, if you don't know this, there's a teen girl magazine in the UK called Sugar, and I was voted their hottest lad of 2012, which is the freaking hilarious thing ever. But yeah, and then I go to all my things and people were posting like all the ugliest photos of me ever, being like, oh yeah, Dan, hottest lad. And I was like, hey. And that is why I love my followers, because they don't take anything seriously, just like me. Julie's like, LMFAO, oh my god, wow. Yeah, I know. It was a voting competition, so basically everyone was like, I'm sure that some people were like, they did think that I was attractive. Of course, thanks for thinking that. But I'm sure most people were like, wouldn't it be freaking hilarious if we ruined Sugarscape's competition? So I think I was first, then Ed Sheeran, and then Niall from One Direction, just to put it into context how ridiculous this was. It was pretty funny. But yeah, stop it, you get... Stop. I'm annoyingly humble. I'm irritatingly humble. I will never compliment myself. I will only take the piss out of myself. There's probably some deep-seated emotional problem why I refuse to accept any kind of compliment. Can I watch it on catch-up? Yes, it'll be on iPlayer, because I'm imagining that, it's not low self-esteem, it's just, there's this whole thing about YouTubers that is like, you'd have to be really self-centered to do YouTube, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of all about me, and I don't like that, because I'm so like, cringe. Because I don't think my videos are kind of about me, they're more about my experiences, but then your opinions and like a point that I want to make about something. It's not just like me. You know what I mean? It's a fine line. You snapped again, did I? Oops. Do a heart to the camera. There we go. Oh, so kawaii, Dan. There we go. Hope it made you laugh. Conventional weapons. I got an email about that today. The new album art. Gasp. Ever tried lucid dreaming? Emily, when I was younger, I used to be able to lucid dream whenever I want. It was a period when I was like 12, I think, where I learned how to control my dreams, and for like a month, every single night, I used to just control my dreams, and I used to be able to control. I no, it wasn't. I couldn't control my dreams. I just became self-aware in them. So if you don't know what it's on about, lucid dreaming is basically where you realize you're dreaming when you're dreaming, and you control what happens. Some people can like start flying and crap like that. I can't do that. When I used to lucid dream, I just used to become aware that I was in a dream, and I just start talking. I just like if I was having a dream and I was with my maths teacher, I'd just like punch her in the face and be like, "It's a dream. Can do whatever I want. Yeah, yeah, yeah." And then I'd wake up after like 5 seconds. Whereas other people, someone said, "It's not kawaii, it's kawaii." Sorry, that's just my British accent. Kawaii, kawaii, kawaii. I chronically sleepwalk and eat things, said Lara. You just wake up obese. That doesn't sound fun. OMG, Zoella is here. Is she? Is she? Hello, if you are. Hey, I'm not going to be weird. Gherkins. Yeah, Katie, let's go back to gherkins. I'm sure everybody wants us to go back to gherkins. Someone said, you're really skinny. I'm actually not really skinny. I'm just really tall. So imagine a really fat person. Imagine like a Play-Doh or like a sphere made out of dough. It's a pretty fat little circle. You get the circle and you go like this. Squeeze and you make it like a really long tube. That's me. So I'm not actually skinny. I'm actually secretly fat. You just can't tell because I'm so high. If I run for 10 seconds to catch a bus, I'll throw up everywhere. It's not good. Oh, hey, Brett. Are you getting people to spam me in the chat? Hi. Kiki's Dan delivery service. That doesn't work. Does it? Maybe. Insert sarcasm here, said someone. I think that should. So basically, you're a long tube, said somebody. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. I'm so unfit that I'm basically a cylinder. There we go. Well, I'm like that. I'm not sure. I don't know. Is this sarcasm, Brett, or is this real? Because if it is, then you should send me a sexy. Don't send me a sexy email. Well, you can if you want. I don't know. It's up to you. Mixed messages. Full-time internet homo. That was the best thing I've ever done. I think if I was to have a top 10 list of funniest things I've ever done, I'd say that my full-time internet homo, oops, last week was up there. Have you watched? How tall are you? I'm like 6 foot. Depends on the shoes that I wear. I have when I wear Toms, I'm pretty much just like 6 foot. When I have these shoes from All Saints, which are white high tops, and they're like freaking platform boots. So I look like awkwardly tall when I wear them, which is a shame. I'm only 4'11", said Jenna. Well, you might still grow. At least, well, 4'11" is relatively speaking quite short. If you're 21 and you're still 4'11", it's not weirdly short. It's just you're not a tall person, I guess. Someone just said, you wear thongs? You're taller than Anthony, said someone. I am taller than Anthony, just a bit. Does that ruin all your fan fiction? Was he the dominant one in the D'Antoni sex scene? I go on the tag. I know what you're up to. I don't. I wouldn't do that. I told myself I wouldn't do that anymore. It freaks me out. It doesn't freak me out. It's just, yeah, I'm going to stop talking now. I'm horribly tall for a girl, said Maisie. Become a model. There we go. My friend is 6'6". That's kind of cool, actually. Like a Viking warrior princess. I'm 4'11" and I'm 14. Well, if you're 14, you probably haven't finished growing yet, to be fair. Christina said, want a biscuit? Yes. Throw it at the webcam. There we go. How tall are you YouTube friends? Every British YouTuber who's a guy are all really tall. They're not really tall. We're all just the same height, apart from Alex Day, who's shorter. He's not shorter. We're just all tall. How tall are your friends? You don't seem the same height. I am the same height as all my friends. It's just that I had a revelation, okay? My mum told me, because you know when you're in school and you're in assembly or whatever, and you're sitting down like, oh, this is boring, and you're hunching. My mum was like, if you hunch all the time, you'll grow up and you'll have a hunchback. And I looked around and I realised that all these like teenagers in my school, they literally had hunchbacks because they never sat up straight. So from that day onwards, literally just one day, I just thought about it. I always like sat completely upright. So I just have really good posture just because I got afraid of becoming like a hunchback, basically. It's a good thing, I guess, because a lot of people go into like a natural slouch, whereas I'm always like straight back, I could be a maid in a fancy Victorian house, and they would not correct me. Oh no. I just got here. What's going on? I don't know. Just lost in a hailstorm of words. Da-da-da. Have you seen the master post of people that look like you on Tumblr? Yeah, if you don't know, some people on Tumblr and Twitter actually, and yeah, I'm not gonna. It was people from all over that some of you guys have basically found pictures of guys that look like me that aren't me, and it's so funny. And some person did like a master post of all the people from like weird, like 5 of them are from like gay porn, and they look exactly like me, and it's really weird. Because I mean, I watch it myself, and some people are like, oh, Dan would be freaked out by this. I'm not freaked out by it. I think it's really weird because I think I have a really weird face, and I don't look like anyone. I just think that I don't look like many people at all. And then I saw this thing, and I was just like, why do I look the same as all these weird people? So it's out there if you You watch gay porn? No, Sam. People on Tumblr posted pictures from it. I didn't find it. I didn't go on a quest to find people that look like me. It'd be pretty good, though. It's like the Hobbit. Dan goes on a quest to find his internet clones. You so British, said somebody. I am. I'm from the south of England, and I grew up watching Winnie the Pooh, and I had a grandma that spoke really properly. So I grew up talking like the Queen, basically. Can't help it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Weird. Dan, you are perfection. Oh, Valeria, stop it, you. You're so posh, said Claire. You're the first person for me to say that's not the right word you're looking for. Someone said, haha, snap. I know, that doesn't count, because there's like, oh, snap, and then there's just, then there's like, yes, but I don't know, I can't point without clicking. I feel like it needs a sound effect. I don't know why. It's like, yes, good idea. It's just not as interesting if you're like, yes, you know what I mean? It's articulate, guys! Everyone's got it! And then that person was just trolling me, and is now trolling everyone in the chat that's going, articulate! We've got each other. We know the jokes. We must be so weird. I feel sorry for people that are like new subscribers to me, that are like, oh, this Dan guy seems pretty cool. I want to go hang out in his live show. And then the chat's just like, what the F is happening right now? You'll get it eventually. I'm sorry. Someone said, do you still play DDR? The Dance Arcade Music. I used to be like freaking Asian level awesomeness at DDR, dance mats. And it got to a point where I was so good at it that my body couldn't keep up with my mind. So I could go do like crazy songs and I could understand what was happening, but I'd be too unfit to do it. And this has been the case for about 6 years because I've never done my New Year's resolution to exercise. So maybe I'll improve at DDR the day when I actually become fit enough to walk upstairs without coughing up blood, basically, is the answer to that. What is happening, said somebody. You don't need to know. It's fine. Dan, there's a game called Articulate. I know. What's it about? Articulate. It's the thing where people have to guess stuff. Someone said Dean Dobbs. You're quite right. Dean Dobbs is probably technically a short guy. Bless him. I still love him all the same. I still love the Northern video. I identify as a Northerner. It was a good one, wasn't it? I like that. I like that. Will you twerk for us, said Alexa. No, that will never happen. And I'd probably blind you because it would just be so horrific. And a few people might throw up. What made you join YouTube, said Holly P. I had a friend that made me get into YouTubers when I was like 14. And then I stalked YouTubers for like 5 years. And then I always wanted to be a YouTuber. And then I started watching Amazing Phil. And then I applied him on Twitter. We talked about Muse and stuff. And then he was like, you should start making videos. And I was like, okay. And then freaking 3.5 years later, here I am. So basically, I was probably like you 7 years ago, just stalking a bunch of, although for me it was mostly American girls and Australian. God, I was such you got this image of like stereotypical teenage boys who all they do is, watch machinima and video and like Skyrim videos and Tom Sky. That was me. When I was 15, all I did was watch girl vloggers and video game stuff. I don't know why. And then when I was like 17, I was like, maybe I should actually watch people that aren't female, have 1 million subscribers, or make videos about Guitar Hero. You stalk Australians. We stalk you too. Two-way street. Hey, Rihanna. Good to know. Are you single? Said somebody. At the moment. Would you ever come to New Zealand? I've been to New Zealand. I'm sure people that have known me for a while. Do you still watch girl vloggers? Well, I'm still subscribed to all the same people, so yeah. Who are you? Said Leah. Good point. If you don't know who the F I am, you're probably so confused. I am a guy called Dan. I make YouTube videos. You can click the YouTube button down there to watch my videos. Hey, but you've just stumbled into my live show. Pretty much every Tuesday at 9, unless I say otherwise. I just come on here to chat to people and hang out, because it's good to just be informal and waffle about crap for an hour. So if you want to watch these shows every week, I do them because I should say this, because I'm aware that new people find me and they're probably confused. If you log in with Facebook, then press skip, 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 so it doesn't say, I'm stalking someone on YouNow. Then press the fan button. Oh wow, okay, Patrick, Georgina, Leanne, Nikisha, Chloe. Whoa, so many people. God, there are new people. You do this every Tuesday, so Carla, yeah, I've been doing it for a couple months. And me and the people, me and the regulars, we have a pretty good time. It's just an awful, confusing hour where I just it's pretty funny though. So yeah, if you don't know who I am, or you're a new person to the world of Dan, hi. If you press be a fan, then you can take part in the fun. Hey, thanks. Glad I got that out of the way. I should say that once every week, otherwise it's a bit unfair to the new people who are so confused by this website. It is, yeah, it's a good one though. It works. Emily said, "What have I missed?" Nothing. Don't worry, you little cotton socks. It's fine. Favorite Winnie the Pooh character, said somebody. Oh, that's hard. In many ways, Pooh. In many ways, Eeyore. Might be Eeyore. Even though Eeyore's such a stereotypical thing, it's like, oh, Eeyore's the coolest one. I kind of feel sorry for Rabbit, because Rabbit doesn't do anything wrong. Rabbit's just chilling up in his garden, and then some freaking bitch comes and tramples all over his vegetables. Do you know how long vegetables take to grow? Rabbit must spend so long ploughing those frickin' fields. Farming isn't easy. It's not like Rabbit has a combine harvester and farm boys to help him out. Seriously. Rabbit must spend so much time, planting carrots, corn, nice little fence, then Tigger's just like, sup, bitch, through the fence. Come on! You know what I mean? It's like, oh, Tigger, you silly Billy. And everyone's like, oh, Tigger. I wouldn't be surprised if Rabbit was looking in the mirror, just thinking about how much he hates Tigger, goes on a killing spree. I would if I was Rabbit. Probs. It's not good. Have you ever read Paddington Bear? Yeah, Paddington Bear. Marmalade. If you go to Paddington Station, there's a little merch stand that sells Paddington Bear stuff. Marmalade. They took Eeyore out the show. They did not, did they? Elle said, don't get Dan started on Winnie the Pooh. We'll be here for a while. What's that? You have theories about Doctor Who and Sherlock and Lord of the Rings and stuff? I've got Winnie the Pooh theories, and I will make you listen to them. Hello from Russia, says somebody. What time is it in Russia? It must be 3 a.m. Well, if you're nocturnal, then hey, I'm glad that you've chosen for me to spend time with. And if you're just awake, then... Beth said, I'm confused, I just tuned into Dan Going Mental. I was talking about Winnie the Pooh. You don't need to know about it. It's fine. Just what? Did someone just say in caps? Do you know any lesbians? Yeah, a couple. What is Marmite? It's the same as Vegemite. It's a weird thing that people either love or hate. I'm going to Google it now. How would you describe Marmite? It is... a sticky dark brown paste with a powerful flavour, and it's extremely salty. Well, that's good. It's a powerful dark brown paste. I bet that makes it sound nice. That makes it sound really horrible. Spread some crap on your toast. Yeast and sugar. Is it just the taste of yeast? Let's do a yay or nay of Marmite. Love or hate? Type it into the chat now. Let's do the Marmite quiz. Or Vegemite as well. Might as well do it while we're here. Bovril, said somebody. Yes, Francesca. Oh, it's pretty even. Love, hate, Marmite is sexual. Love, nay, hate, Nutella, that's not, ew, gross, love, it's okay. Indifferent, hate, makes me puke. IDK, said Molly H. Dunno, lol. I have no idea, never had it, Ted. You probably should, Tabitha. You should probably go out and get it, just so you can be involved. I don't hate all of it. Good for you, on the fence. I wouldn't buy it. I don't know, it's good, but it's effing horrible, said Jasmine. Passionate. There's a lot of passion going into this right now. Orange marmalade forever. I haven't had anything on my toast in ages. Like every toast I've had in the last like 6 months has just been buttered. Don't know why. Maybe I'm getting lazy in my old age. That might be it. Do 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 do. It's Satan spread. Does this end at 9:30? No, it started at 9:30. It might end around 10:30. I don't like it going on for too long, otherwise the Australian people have to go to school are like. America, hello from Dubai, said somebody. Do you know what salad fingers is? Of course I do. Of course I do. Da da da. Mm-mm. How many friends do you like? Don't think that made sense. Is this live? Said somebody. Yes. Marmite doesn't exist in the wild anymore. Where are the Marmite trees, guys? Pollution. Damn it. I am. Someone said stop playing with your hair. I have seriously reached the point, critical levels of needing a haircut. Someone just said it. You need a haircut. I do. Hannah said I like your longer hair. I hate my hair that's longer. I know that in some videos, like the video called Amazing Dan that I posted ages ago, that was my hair kind of longer but still looked okay. What you need to understand is I wouldn't post a video if my hair looked bad, so any video of me with slightly longer hair where it looked good in your opinion is a lie. It's a total lie, and that's not what I look like. Don't worry, Anna, I'll never get to square hair level again. But I like your hair now, said somebody. Yeah, it's a bit messy. Why don't I do my hair? I always say this. Yesterday, crossed the road to get some, to get a freaking croissant because I was hungry. Straightened my hair and got dressed. I'm doing a live show on the internet, live in front of 13,000 people, and I'm just going to look like a tramp. Oh dear. My hair's okay now. It's about to look crap. It's about to. It's going to get to the level. It's about to get to the level where it's going to alienate people because I look too weird. Metrosexual much? Well, not really. I'm really not metrosexual because, the whole idea of metrosexual is like they take care of themselves and they moisturize and stuff like that. I don't. I'm so lazy. I am so lazy and I don't. I just look like a tramp all the time. And the only reason I straighten my hair is because I hate my curly hair. And people are going, I like your curly hair. Again, guys, the only times you've ever seen my natural hair, which is curly like a hobbit, like Frodo Baggins, is almost like a pre-approved situation. If I had curly hair and it looked bad, I wouldn't show you. So again, my long hair and my curly hair, they don't look good. Only on like 1 in 20 days, which is when I might make a video. But I'm aware that some people like it curly. It's just, I'm trying to go for this whole like Asian look, and it wouldn't really work with curly hair. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. When you lived in Manchester, I shouted you to say hi and you ignored me. Was it in town? If so, I don't know. I usually wore headphones quite a lot. That's probably why. It sounds like something that happened. Hi Dan from the UK, lol, said somebody. In brackets, sarcasm. Thank you for the sarcasm. Stop slouching. Okay. This is me sitting up straight. I could sit further back. Is it a bit weird? Here we are. I'm sitting up straight. Is this better? I feel like I'm a bit awkwardly far away now. Now, the end is near. When is the end of the world? 21st, right? I should put that in my freaking calendar. God, of all the dates, end of the world. Should be on there. We like you close, said Matilda. Yep, I gathered that was it. 3 days. Okay, oh God, what should I do for 3 days? Play Guild Wars 2. Yeah, that'll be it. Eat. That's fine. Upload a video on Friday and boom, there we go. I can upload my video as the world ends. It's not an end of the world video. We can look forward to every freaking YouTuber going, oh my God, end of the world video. Which I don't want to say just in case anyone I like has already made a video like that. That being said, my next video is a Christmassy video. So, hey. Can you tell us how you met the other UK YouTubers? You meet each other because they're all friends. It's like having work friends. You know what I mean? It's like you have friends that are family friends and you have friends that are school friends. And if you were 32 and you worked in an office, you'd have you'd have work friends. So other YouTubers are like work friends basically, which is cool. Although they all live in London, so you bump into them quite a lot. Laugh if Phil made an end of the world video. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't want to slag people off for riding the tentpole programming in case my friends make videos about it. Oops. I have work friends and I'm 19. Yeah, I know. I was just saying. Vegas, said somebody. Maybe. I don't actually have a plan for what I'd do for a video the week after Christmas if it wasn't Vegas, so I should get on that. Da 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 da. If you could meet any YouTuber, who would you meet? Because of Playlist Live and VidCon, I've met most of the YouTubers I want to meet. Like, I've met pretty much everyone. The only person I haven't met is Community Channel. But then I don't think I'd want to meet it that much. It's like, would you want to meet... I'm using the word idol loosely here, but it's like, I really like Muse. I don't know if I'd ever want to meet Matt Bellamy, because what would I say? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if, Natalie Tran, the Australian YouTuber, would like me that much if we met her in person. So, it's like, I guess I'd like to, but at the same time, it's not like I think we could be friends. So, I don't know. If you had the opportunity to meet your favourite One Direction member or guy from band or author, would you want to? Have you met Jenna Marble? Said somebody. Yeah, I have. I touched her butt accidentally at Playlist Live, which was funny, kind of. Ray William Johnson. I haven't met Ray. Have you met Shane Dawson? I haven't met Shane Dawson, actually. A lot of people like Shane Dawson, a lot of people don't like Shane Dawson, but I think it'd be quite cool to meet him. I think he was very, very VIP at VidCon, so he wasn't just like milling about, causing fire hazards like I was. Haven't met Shane. Dan touched the butt. I did. What happened? I can't remember. It was at one of the late night parties for the YouTubers at Playlist Live last year, and I was queuing up to get a drink from the bar, and I think I just accidentally groped Jenna Marbles, and I think I introduced myself to her, but I don't remember because I was drunk. So the next day, I was like, oh, I didn't say hi to Jenna Marbles, and my friends Jack and Dean were like, Dan, you did walk up to Jenna Marbles and introduce yourself. And I'm like, what did I say? Literally don't remember what I said to Jenna Marbles. So maybe that was why she was giving me those weird looks at VidCon. That'll probably explain a lot. Oops. Have you met Destry? Of course. Have you met Amazing Phil? Good joke. No, I haven't. Really like to, maybe. Not a fan of his content. Not that bothered. Couldn't really care less. I've met Jedward, so my life is already made. I'm happy for you, Izzy. Have you met Phil DeFranco? I haven't. He's such a huge personality, and again, he's very VIP. I don't think he even knows that I exist, so I wouldn't want to introduce myself to someone who I don't think knows who I am. The only person who I met that didn't know who I was Hannah Hart, My Drunk Kitchen. She gave me evil looks because she had no idea who I was. I'm sure they weren't evil looks, but when people look at you and they aren't grinning wildly, you just assume that they hate you. I'm sure you will get this, so you make eye contact with someone and you're like, oh god, they hate me, they hate me, they hate me. I'm sure My Drunk Kitchen doesn't hate me. That's just what I thought. Have you met Smosh? Yeah, I met Ian briefly. I spent some quality time with Anthony. Still follows me on Twitter, which is good. Just embarrassing. So embarrassing. There's like a list of people that I almost wish weren't following me on Twitter because it's just like cringe. I don't know. Belly, yes. Have you met PewDiePie? No. I don't think he's been to a YouTube thing before. It's weird because gaming people aren't really seen as part of the YouTube community in a VidCon-y way. You know what I mean? It's like people like Syndicate and Yogscast and people, they don't go to Playlist Live. But PewDiePie is, because of who he is and because it's so personality driven, he's almost more of a YouTuber than a gamer. So I'd be surprised if he was at VidCon. But he probably doesn't know who I am. So... Toby Turner. I think I briefly met him. I don't think he knows who I am, though. No one knows who I am. Have you met Liam? Yeah. Have you met Prank vs. Prank? I met them, but they didn't have a clue who I was, so I wasn't going to introduce myself. My name's Dan, let's be friends. That'd be the worst. Matt G, of course. He's well cool. Damon, of course I have. Sandpepper, yes. Rebecca Black followed you on Twitter. I frickin' know. Jesus. Right, okay. If you didn't know this, if you're not following me on Twitter, which you should, by the way, because otherwise you'll miss out on half the things that happen in my life. Like, seriously, you'll miss out on a lot if you're not following me on Twitter, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I woke up at like 5 a.m. and I was in bed. Like, literally, I was lying here, and then my phone just goes, at full brightness, and I was just like, who the frick is texting me at 5 a.m? I am gonna slap someone. And then I look at my phone and it says, at Rebecca Black is now following you. And I was just like, holy shit, it was the funniest thing ever. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I just laughed for like an hour. It was the best, because you know, like if you're like, oh, I'm going to bed on a sad note, waking up to realise that Rebecca Black started following me on Twitter was the best note to go back to sleep on. So funny. Because I'm quite a fan of Rebecca Black's existence. I don't have any hatred in my heart. Someone said Carrie Fletcher. Is that sarcasm? If so, you might have had to have an in brackets sarcasm. If not, then you should probably go watch my last video. Was it Friday when she followed you? I don't think it was. That would have been freaking amazing. Vlogbrothers. I met Hank, and he was like, oh, hey Dan. I don't know. I'm not going to say that Hank, again, I'm convinced, it's the sort of thing where it's like, oh my god, he hates me, even though he doesn't. I think Hank just didn't know if I knew who he was that much, and I've watched Vlogbrothers for like 4 years, so I was like, oh my god, Hank Green. And he was just like, oh hi, thanks for coming to VidCon, see you around, I'm busy. And then I saw John Green, but he was being very busy at VidCon, like you might imagine, and I didn't want to introduce myself to him. Because John Green is on the level where it's sort of like I could just collapse on the floor in tears if I met him, so I don't think I wouldn't want to go there. Niga Higa? No, I haven't met Niga Higa. Shay Carl doesn't know who I am. Is in bracket sarcasm a thing now? I think it should be. I think it should be. But I don't know, it'll kind of take the magic away from hilarious things people say if they had to say in bracket sarcasm. So in bracket sarcasm can be a new running joke, but it's not a thing that people actually have to do. That can just be what you risk. Have you met Charlie is so cool like? My most viewed video ever has Charlie in it. I've only met Charlie a couple times. I personally would like to be friends with Charlie, but I think he's okay for friends at the moment. He doesn't need Danisnotonfire to bother him. Who have you met then? I broke my wrist. Oh, that's not good, Grace. Get better soon. CTFXC. I went on holiday with Charles and Ali in Jamaica. Amazing. Lifetime bond, that was. With Charles and Ali. More with Ali. Charlie said, my name's Charlie, I feel so loved. We're talking about you. Do you know the Janoskians? Of course I know who they are. I don't think they know who I am. They're not really part of the YouTube community, are they? They're just kind of their own little Vivo thing. God, this is going to turn into just a name the YouTuber thing, so let's not. Because it could so easily do that, so let's not do that. My dog got snipped yesterday. Have they stopped, as the dog stopped being Larry? My dog got to a period when it was like 8 years old, and it was obviously like the dog turned into like teenager dog, and it was just, every time I went to walk the dog, it was just being a right Larry twat to all the other dogs, and it just kept whiffing at people. So we got our dog snipped, and then it was just, oh, our dog is nice again. Felt a bit sorry for them, but, how is your scar? Getting better, said somebody. Which one? Which one? The table scar? The escalator scar? I think they're both nearly gone. Do you like Glee? I haven't watched any of season 4. I really liked how season 3 ended, so I don't want to, just in case Glee goes really downhill, I'm afraid to watch anymore. Have you met Danisnotonfire? What? I am Danisnotonfire. What? Are you being sarcastic? Cable scar. Don't need to know about that. Basically, Jack Harries tried to kill me. That's all you need to know. It's fine. I love you, but I'm going to go play with my 6-year-old friend. Have fun, said Dan, clicking. God, do I need to tone down the clicking? Has this become a thing? Dan can't gesticulate or make any hand movements at all without making a clicking sound effect. That's great. That should definitely be a thing. Joey Graceffa, yes. I presume you haven't seen the picture of me, Joey Graceffa and Anthony Padilla. It's a good picture. The three freaking clones. I look horrendous in that photo. It's fucking Joey Graceffa and Anthony Padilla looking like freaking Ken dolls with fringes, and I'm like, I don't know what my like photo face is, which is something I should probably really decide. Because when I meet people and they're like, Dan, can I have a photo with you? I'm like, yeah. And then they post on my Facebook page and I'm like, oops. You like the cats with thumbs advert? I am. Clicking. I have to go now. Good night. Good night, Australian people and English people that have to go. I understand. It's winding down now. It's been going on for 50 minutes. This has been such a funny show. Oh my god. But yeah, someone said, what are you doing this week? My activity this week, I've been buying like different... This is how exciting my life is. Okay, I've been buying different brands of mince pies to see which one I think is the best. Oh, I think Dan is really cool. I really want to be Dan's friend in real life because I think he just does loads of cool stuff. I've been buying mince pies and sampling them. Yep, that's how cool I am. If you have this vision in your brain of me being really awesome, nope. Sit on the internet eating mince pies. That's what I do. I'm sorry to shatter your dreams. Well, Dan, you're hardcore. I know. I'm just too cool. Jeez. Imagine if, like, in 30 years, I'm a big presenter like Fern Cotton and I'm still this massive internet loser. Well, I would still be this massive internet loser. I'm just saying, wouldn't it be funny if I got there and I'm just like, everyone's pretending to be, like, super cool and I'm just like, I'm a massive loser. Don't worry, guys, I will always be a dork. Seriously, I heard someone say the word narc yesterday, like, legitimately. I was watching something, and someone genuinely in conversation said, what are you, a narc? And I was like, did you actually just say the word narc, and you weren't joking? I really wanted to... I almost wanted to cry, but it was kind of amazing as well. So, yeah. What if you're still 70 and making YouTube videos? Who knows, it might be. Even if I don't want to keep making crazy comedy videos, I'll probably still keep YouTube just to vlog and stuff. Like, I don't think I'll ever stop it. Oh, guys, Corner just said, you're so posh. Without saying in brackets sarcasm, you know what that means. Oh, internet. M&S give out samples. Do they? I am over at Marks & Spencer's for their free mince pies, because that's how much of a tramp I am. Bridget said, have you seen The Hobbit? I'm going to watch it today. Okay. Hey, and everyone's typing articulate into the chat. Boom, boom, boom. If you can, go watch The Hobbit in the higher frame rate version, if you have the option. A lot of people, because if you didn't know, they shot The Hobbit with special cameras that make it look twice as fast. And some people are saying that it makes it look like EastEnders and really unrealistic, but you get used to it after the first 10 minutes, and then it just makes it look really beautiful. So, seriously, the first 2 seconds of the film, I had to hold back tears because it started playing the Shire theme. You know, the and then it started playing that, and I was just like, oh god, right in the Middle Earth feels, oh Jesus, and I was just like, nope. Dan, get your shit together. Okay. The film hadn't even started yet. It was just text. It just said directed by Peter Jackson, and I was like, oh god. Seriously. Has someone asked the music question? Because I think someone should. What is that like? What bands do you like? Dan's top Spotify artist of the week is apparently... Oh. Smashing Pumpkins. I'm okay with that one. It's not Justin Bieber or Nicki Minaj for some reason. Not that there's anything wrong with Justin Bieber or Nicki Minaj, it's just I didn't say. Apparently Smashing Pumpkins is the band that I've listened to the most this week. If you are rock music inclined, as opposed to pop music inclined, or rap music inclined, you should really listen to Smashing Pumpkins. Get into them, because they're amazing. Like, you should really they're so angsty, teenage, amazing perfectness. I get it. I recommend it. Do you know who Patrick Wolf is? Of course I do. Did you buy Stupid Stupid? No, Alex gave it to me, so I didn't have to. Melancholy is legit the best album ever. It's pretty up there, isn't it? It's pretty up there. I gotta pee. That's okay, Jennifer. Although I'm probably going in the next 6 minutes, so don't be on the toilet for 10 minutes. Do you like Panic at the Disco? When I was 15, I was obsessed with Panic at the Disco. Gangnam Style or Call Me Maybe. What a choice. I don't know. I don't personally think either of those songs are annoying because I'm just not the sort of person that is full of negativity. I think Call Me Maybe's video doesn't do anything, and obviously Gangnam Style is one of the best videos of all time until it got overplayed. I think Call Me Maybe is a better song than Gangnam Style, but Gangnam Style as an entity is a better thing. Wow, Dan, you just gave an actual answer to that question. I ship Danber. Yeah, because I'll ever meet Justin Bieber, won't I? Oh god, I might with Radio 1. Frickin' out. Imagine me interviewing Justin Bieber. That would be the best / worst thing ever. Oh god, don't get Call Me Maybe stuck in my head. What have you done? What have you done? I ship you in Slender Man, said somebody. Great, I'll Slender Dan. I'll be expecting. Dan was asleep in his bed. Slender Man was lurking in the corner of the room. This was when he usually killed people, but he just couldn't stop looking at Dan's curves. Usually, he just flashed back to those times where he was standing in all those people's bedrooms, waiting to make them die of fear. But this time, Slender Man wanted the D. Yep, there we go. That's the first Slendan fanfiction. What is my... What curves, said somebody. Snap. Okay, there is this theory that I don't have a butt. I can correct this theory. I do have a butt. I have a massive whale butt. It's just that I wear my jeans so low down that they're literally below my butt and they're on my legs. So where my belt is, going down to my jeans pockets, you're just looking at my flat leg because my butt is actually under my t-shirt because my jeans are in a permanent state of falling down. Prove it, said somebody. Nope, so I'm going to move on. Sure, said somebody. Wear them higher. I try. If I join the gym and get fit, I might actually have a butt. There you go. When are you uploading your new video? Friday, except I've already made this video, so I can say this now, guys. Get ready. My new video that is going to be up on Friday will not be uploaded at 4 AM. Oh my god. So if you're Australian, this is bad news, I'm afraid. If you're American and living in LA, this is bad news. But if you're anywhere east of England, you might actually be awake when I post my video this Friday. So it'll be cool. It's a Christmassy one with a good message and other YouTubers in it. So, hey. Woo! Will there be a live stream on Christmas because it's Tuesday? No. I'm going to say this now. I will not be on YouNow on Christmas Day because at 9, when I usually do my broadcasts, I'll be live on the radio. That's my excuse. There we go. So, yeah. Okay, I'll wind this down to a close. Sorry if you just got here. You have missed everything. Go watch The Hobbit. New video on Friday. If you don't know who I am or you're just finding me because of YouTube, then click the YouTube button to check out my videos and you can subscribe. I think that video is a subscribe button, actually. It says the word subscribe, so that might work. If you subscribe to my video, there will be a new one on Friday, which will be cool. And yeah, woo! And if you haven't become a fan yet, because you joined halfway through, then if you sign in with Facebook and become a fan by pressing the Become a Fan button, you can watch more of my live shows and join in and have fun. And join in with all these private jokes that everyone seems to be laughing at. I'm very new people unfriendly, aren't I? Oh dear. But when you get in there, it's good, isn't it? We have a pretty special relationship, I think. But yeah, oh god, I can't wait to go home and have no internet. Like, one hand, going home for Christmas is a good thing, because food. Basically, food, full stop. Doing nothing and being fed. That is what family is all about. But they have the worst Wi-Fi ever. And literally, I would visit my family more if their Wi-Fi wasn't so crap. So, but yeah, okay. I will see you on YouNow after Christmas So, if you follow me on Twitter or like me on Facebook or Tumblr or YouTube, then obviously I will probably say Merry Christmas to you on Christmas Day. But for YouNow lurkers, and to all the YouNow lurkers like Brett and Evan and Cody that just spend so much time in. Merry Christmas in advance, YouNow. Look forward to my video on Friday. Maybe I'll answer some questions on VU to make up for it, because I haven't fucking done that in ages. That'll be fun. And I'll see you in a tweet, Facebook post, Tumblr post soon. And yeah, enjoy my video. Have a good day. Have a nice week. This has been pretty funny. Thank you for making my evening funner. I hope yours was more funnerist. Bye. Okay. The end. Bye. Go. See you later. Awkward ending. You can go now. Go to sleep. Go to school.